I think my diet started when I was in 7th grade.
My first diet was probably when I was like 8.5 or 9.
I was 9 years old when I went on my first diet. I was 8 years old when I went on my first diet.
I would go to the therapist and think, I'm fine.
I would like look at my stomach and I'd just feel
I didn't go to
disgusting.
the gym today, so I
Watching
have to
her
not
on the
eat.
scale every day and crying about her weight. I felt more beautiful when I was
I
thought
starving
that,
myself.
Going to bed hungry
If I
every
ate
night
less,
was a goal
that meant
for me.
that I did something right.
Like, I'll starve myself days.
For me, it has always been about comparing myself to other women. Even in the dining hall, if I'm still hungry, I won't get up for another plate of food because I feel like everyone is judging me.
When I was really young, I remember I would get comments from my parents all the time. Like, my mom would tell me that the ideal size for a woman is a size 6.
My name is Josh. I'm 11 years old. I'm in 5th grade. It was really hard being the fat kid in school. People just always bullied me because I was big. And then I started eating lunch so people could stop bullying me, and then I started playing more sports. Less people started bullying me because I was skinnier. And then I joined a program in school called Running Club. Even more people stopped bullying me. Now I feel more happier because people don't bully me.
I always, like I said, knew that I wanted to be skinny for some reason, but you don't know why. You don't know that it's called an eating disorder. You don't know that you have body dysmorphia. My whole life, everyone told me like, oh, you're so small. Oh, you're so small. Like, everything about you is so tiny. You don't need to lose weight. You don't need this. You don't need that. But obviously with anorexia, you like always feel like you do. I thought that me feeling hungry all the time was normal, and it's what made me worth something.
You wouldn't want your friends to talk about themselves like that, so I try to think about how I would talk about myself and then think about how I would not want my friends to think that about themselves.
I feel, I guess, accomplished. Now I'm just like everybody else.
And I remember this day in 7th grade that I hit 103 pounds on the scale in the doctor's office, and I just bawled my eyes out. I was absolutely hysterical. I was going to the gym for maybe 3 hours a day, plus I would run to the gym and back. I would think that if I had like one piece of bread, that was it for a week. I couldn't have carbs for the rest of the week. Wasn't actively aware that I was starving myself when I was. Socially and politically, we live in a climate right now where women are being battered down all the time, especially women that are different.
If you don't fit into any of those criteria, it's like you're automatically labeled as ugly or as like other, and I hate that.
But think about your literal health and that your life is in jeopardy when you aren't nourishing your body. The one thing that you can do for yourself is to try to love your body.
You have to refigure the way that you think about yourself and talk about yourself so that you don't fall into old habits like that.
And I've tried not to equate being fat or being big with being ugly, because I don't think of that about other people, but on myself I do.
The idea of body positivity, like, it's something I want to get behind, but at the same time it's like something so hard that like myself and like plenty of other like women have to deal with, because constantly it's like people all around us are trying to tell us you have to be thin, you have to be thin, like you're not gonna look pretty if you're not like a certain size.
But I'm working on it, and I remind myself every day that I'm working on it. What we need is support, and that's it.